Now I'm done with the Commodore. Ended up putting a radiator and stuff in it as well. Back to this. Just putting a little cabin light in it. Made that up out of a number plate light. It'll go in the roll cage. It'll sit like that. So, yeah, doesn't have to look too special in this. So, yeah, it's good having like a nice bumper bar on it. You can use it as a table. So, yeah, I'm going to rewire the headlights next. There we go, that's in place. Seems to be a cat. Come to inspect it. Stand on the flashbang. Hey kitty. But yeah, that suits the vehicle quite nicely actually. Nice and simple. Then what do you think, kitty? Do you approve? Oh, you're just going to walk on me. Okay. What is this cat doing to me? Ah! Oh, you're so cute. You do know I'm trying to work. You just decided to come in and, you know, inspect me. Yes, that's it. See what I have to put up with, people. So cute. Aren't you cute? You're the cutest. Yeah, hairy little thing. Well, now the light's fitted, time to make a nice little loom. I've decided to run a negative in case he wants to run door switches later on. At the moment it's just going to be switched from the dashboard. But if he wants door switches, there'll be a negative here. So he's got to do is insulate the light itself from the earth, and then door switches will work. Cool. Cool. This vehicle now has a cabin light. So it's just connected up to the fuse box dodgily at the moment, but the wiring's run nicely, you can't even tell. That's where the loom comes out down there. And, oh, that looks good enough. It's hard to make it look good in plain sight. But you can't really tell unless you look. So it runs down there and just disappears. Cool. Now to do the wiring at the front of the headlight. I think I'm going to have to get Mr. Snippy Snip out. Because, well, yeah, someone's made a mess of this. And you can see how qualified they were to wire stuff up. Twist and tape, and that's for this light here. So, Mr. Snippy Snip. And let's start again, shall we? Make it pretty and work properly. This doesn't work too bad, it gets a bit hot, and as you can see, it could be a bit unreliable. There isn't that magic. More twist and taping. You just gotta love it. Look, it's broken now. Well, there's the old crappy loom that did horn, indicators, parkers and all the headlights. I decided to make a new one. Because, yeah, you know the way I am, I like making it nice. So I'll fit this all up now. Oh, I'm getting somewhere. So, got a nice new loom all up the front for the horn and the headlights, the indicators and parkers. Oh, looks pretty good. And that's for high beam, low beam, left, right, and they're the triggers, high and low. So I'll put the relays in and the fuse box. Do that later. Time for us to do other things now. But it all works. So that much better. I'll tidy up all the rest of the wiring. As you can see, I've tidied up all the way back from there and all the way up to the firewall. So I cut it pretty far back. So, looking much better and should last quite a long time. Well, I'm done. And that made a hell of a difference to those headlights. Like seriously, before you could look straight in at the filament and it wouldn't hurt. But now, nah, it's way too bright. They used to actually look like that. That's how bright they were. It's sort of like a dull candle power. Yeah, it's heaps better. Not bad for steel beams. Probably the brightest steel beams I've ever seen. Now I'll show you the wiring. I'll start at the battery. I've redone the battery clamps and all the terminals on them. Try to fix up the standard wiring as much as possible, but we'll deal with that a little later. I wasn't really supposed to do all this, but it happened. But yeah, I've made it all nice, fixed up the earth, fixed up the heater fan, wiring. Put all that in to run the headlights. So one relay's for high beam, one's for low beam. Each headlight has its own wires, so it can be split up later on. And each headlight has a 15 amp feed to each filament. And one fuse for high, one fuse for low. And it comes up here, new wiring for the indicator and parker there. It's run up under the guard and actually into the light. And like before, it was all twisted and taped. And got wiring going down to the horn, and one for the headlight. Then it nicely goes across the radiator support. Onto this side for that headlight, and then it goes under there for the indicator and parker on this side. And again, nicely tucked into the light itself. So, much better and works tons better. So, oh well, that's out of the way. Cut out more wire than you can shake your potato at.